the folks from Turning Point USA obviously were at the White House yesterday, and Andrew Colvett posted something on X what I thought was really interesting and also encouraging about this exploration that the White House is doing into the sourcing and the funding of Antifa now that it's considered a, terrorist organization. He said this: I've been in DC the last few days, and after speaking to people who have been read in on this, Treasury is the tip of the spear for getting to the bottom of Antifa's funding network, which includes a decentralized, loosely aligned spider web of interrelated groups across the country. This is truly an important way to honor Charlie's legacy, and I'll explain why. The day before he died, in the last text message Charlie ever sent to White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller, Charlie implored the admin to get to the bottom of the radical left funding network that foments violence and incites riots and attacks on conservatives, federal personnel, etc. Treasury's work is a direct continuation of his mission. Secretary Bessent's team is apparently making good progress, and we should pray for their success.
Very interesting.
Yeah. So that I feel like this is leading to good places,
Yeah. And it's so interesting that the last text message that he ever sent was about violent lunatics on the left.
Yeah.
Like, go figure, right?
Interesting indeed. Andrew Colvett also spoke on, I guess, the Charlie Kirk show about this need that so many people like Candace, like Ian Carroll, like all of these psychopaths have right now to create these ideas and theories about who killed Charlie Kirk that have nothing to do with the actual person that is being accused of killing Charlie Kirk. And they're also accusing Andrew and the other folks at TPUSA of just not caring about their friend enough to do that same kind of questioning, which just that accusation alone makes me seethe. It just makes me so angry. So they're so kind over there. But Andrew Colvett addressed that specific accusation, which is that they don't care and they don't have concerns about the investigation. Here's what he said yesterday.
If you think you out there in the audience want justice for Charlie, I can assure you the people that are in this building, the people who are closest to Charlie, want it more. And you need to believe me when I say that. And that goes for Erica, that goes for Tyler, that goes for the whole team.
Amen.
And I can certainly say that that is the truth for myself. And just because you don't hear us speaking into a particular issue or an aspect of the case does not mean that we are not running 100 miles an hour in that direction to get the truth and to get justice. Yeah. And we have a team that is coordinating with law enforcement, both federal and state and local officials. And yes, we think we got the guy, that they got the guy. And it doesn't mean we don't have open questions. Who else knew about it? When did they know about it?
Right.
And was there financing? Were people getting radicalized by certain groups or ideologies? We want to know all of that.
Sure.
And we're not going to rest until we get that. But just because you don't see us speaking into something, doesn't mean we don't care, and doesn't mean that we're not working on those things actively. And me in my role with Turning Point, I have to be aware of the fact that things I say in public could negatively impact an ongoing investigation. People don't like that answer. I think most people appreciate that answer, but there's some people that don't. But that is the truth, and we have to sort of respect the process, let it play out.
Yes.
And then in the meantime, Dan, we have stuff that we can work on. And
I don't know why this is so hard.
Well, it is because they see the Candaces and the other, the Ian weirdos of the world who are like just spewing theories out every single day to get engagement, right? This is what they see. And so they think that he can do that. He actually wants to help solve the problem. And there are people investigating this. You can't just spew a bunch of bullshit out there and then try to get engagement when you're actually solving or trying to solve a problem behind the scenes with law enforcement. You can't do that. It would screw it up. They're serious. Yeah. They're actually seriously trying to do it. I believe that.
Yeah, these are the people that were the absolute closest to him. And yet clowns like Ian Carroll are like, it wasn't a violent leftist to Jack Posobiec. Why are you spinning a narrative on your dead friend's grave? What a piece of shit that guy is.
Yeah, that guy is the absolute worst. The absolute worst.
Just cannot with these people. And then unfortunately, I'm about to be put in a position where I am defending Candace.
Why?
Which makes me very uncomfortable, you guys. You need to know how uncomfortable I am defending
Oh my God.
Candace, but she has just been banned from Australia because they say that her presence in that country would incite discord in the Australian community. I'm sorry, she's as whack as they come. This is crazy.
Yeah, but why would you want to go there anyway? I mean, there's like giant spiders and
Because of the kangaroos and the koala bears.
and it's like a 25-hour flight. I'm not going there. I mean, I'm just saying. You guys, I'm never going to go to Australia. I'm never going to go. So it's just there you go. So there's your silver lining, Candace. If you're watching our show, which I know she watches our show every day because she's obsessed with us.
Right.
But I mean, it's like, you know, why would you want to go there anyway? They have all sorts of weird critters that are just snakes and all sorts of stuff.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just think this is over
You
the
think it's
top
ridiculous?
on
Well, I mean,
Australia's part.
Australia is like, they hate free speech. They were the first ones that weren't they super lockdowny during COVID? I mean, they're a little bit nuts
Yeah.
over there, a little nuts.
Yeah, I know. And I saw that and I was like, I don't want to be on her side
I
on
know.
anything, but
What? I mean,
But
I wouldn't want to
there
go.
we
There's
are.
a lot of places in the world that I don't want to go. Whatever. Ban me. That's fine.